Is there really any reality to time, or is it just a concept? We all are tied to time, waking up on time, eating, working, sleeping. Our life is tied to this time. But is it possible that there is no such thing as time at all? It is just a concept or illusion created by our mind. Because if time were so real, then why don't we experience it while sleeping or dreaming? Why do we know time only when we are awake? We know that we have 3 states: waking, dreaming, and sushupti, or deep sleep. During awakening, we experience through our senses. Whatever we experience through eyes, ears, nose, etc., gets imprinted in our memory. Our mind makes connections with old memories by comparing them, gives them names, and then thoughts and imaginations arise from them. In reality, we do not experience time, but change which always occurs in the present. Whatever is the memory or past, we also experience it in the present. Whatever we imagine about the future from memory happens in the present only. If there is no memory, we cannot even imagine. What we call past is our memory, and what we call future is our imagination. There is no time in the present. We cannot say that the present will start from this time. He is simply not situated in the present time. All experiences happen in the present. The whole experience is of change, which always happens in the present, and it is with this change that we associate time. If there is no change, we may not even be aware of the passage of time. If we do not experience any change when we wake up from a dream or deep sleep, we may feel that we were just sleeping. In fact, the concept of time is created by us, by our mind. If there is no change, there will be no time. How do we detect change? Whatever we experience in the present is compared with the memory. If it is not the same as the previous memory, then it is called a change. This entire process takes place in the present. It doesn't take time. Experiencing change requires memory. If there is no memory, there is no change. If memory is created by the mind, then change is also created by the mind, and the concept of time associated with it is also created by the mind. Everything is just an experience, and that too of the present. The present always remains. We can wonder if there is no time then, what does the clock tell us? Time or change? What do the seasons show? Moving time or change? How the clock actually tells us the time is because it is what we have been taught. If it is not taught, then what will be the experience of time? It is not that time is not important. It is necessary to live in society for survival, but time is not true because it keeps changing and we do not experience it, only experience change. If it is not imprinted in your memory, you will neither have your past nor imagine your future. Whatever will happen will only be present. Someone may say, if there is no past, then where did these old houses come from? Where did these old people come from? You dream. In that too, you see people, houses, places. Your dreams last for a while, and dreams vanish as soon as they are broken. Everything seems to be true there too. There also you see day and night. How did this happen? Science says that all dreams come from memory. The mind also creates events from the same memory, creates time. But was that true? Will that happen again? Can we see this again in dreams? In this way, whatever is visible is also probably coming from memory. It is being created from the mind. That's why our wise people have said that there is not much difference between dream and awakening. The difference is that every day you wake up from dream, and in waking life it seems false to you, but a common person cannot wake up from waking. But then you say, you can understand why everyone is seeing the same thing in waking life. Then think for yourself that when you go into a dream, you see many people there, and everyone sees the same thing that you are seeing, because the experience of that dream. The only one who can do it is you. Similarly, in this world too, there is only one to experience, and that is our consciousness. This may seem strange to you, because a common man does not think like this, but our sages and yogis have accepted the fact that the world is like a dream. Whoever has seen the 3 states of mind can know that the concept of time is different in all 3 states. Time is estimated by the human mind. The definition of time may be different for different creatures. The calculation of time for an insect or animal may be different from that of a human being. We have divided time into seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years, but for an insect or animal, it may be different. In the waking state, we use time only to do worldly tasks, but in reality, there is no such thing as time. There is only change, and there is no solid basis for change. We are all like waves of water. Every wave moves according to its own time, rises and falls as per the rules, but the entire ocean has no connection with the time of each wave. The element of all waves is the same as that of the entire ocean. That is water. Thus, every creature has the same essence as this existence, but the concept of time is different for all creatures and for this entire existence. In science, too, many theories have been given about time, such as Newton's absolute theory or Einstein's relative theory. But the theory that is closer to our experience and observation is the emergence theory, which is based on quantum theory. Nowadays, many arguments are given in this regard. People who are related to science can know about this. Science always gives arguments on the basis of calculations, but it is difficult for a common man to do mathematical calculations to understand the time, but he can understand the time through his own experience and observation. Even in our spiritual texts, time is considered important for worldly tasks and survival. Time is related to the body and the world, when the body and the world itself are called false in these scriptures, then time automatically proves to be false. The most important thing is our consciousness, which is beyond time, timeless, eternal. Consciousness is not in time, but time is inside consciousness. We can also understand it in this way, that the whole world, body, everything is in 3 dimensions. Time is called the 4th dimension, which is also accepted by science, and our consciousness is the 5th dimension at the top. Everything else is inside it. We will give more information about this in the next video. For now, in short, if life is lived knowing oneself while doing necessary tasks in the light of consciousness, then life becomes happy. For this, it is necessary to first know the consciousness and oneself.